After completion of entering financial and organization details on Xero, let's have a virtual tour of Xero. So how it looks like, what are the features, what are the different areas. So let's go on Xero and have virtual tour. So I'll take you to Xero. So this is the dashboard, or you can say as a home page. So once you log in, you will see this display as the first screen. As you can see, we have already set up the company. So you can see the company's name on the top left hand side with a drop down arrow. I'll be covering the features later on. But let's just to let you know, on the quick right hand side on the top, as you see my initial and you can see my name. So the person who log in as an user, they will see their initial on the top right hand. So as you can see which accounts you have already logged in. We starts with the company's name, and as you see there is a small drop down arrow here. So when you click on that, you will see there are different options. So let's cover the first option, and it said files. So files is your virtual Xero library, or you can say Xero storage, where you can store all these soft copies of your invoices, your bank statement, all other relevant documents. So you don't have to file the paper documents. So that Xero gives you unlimited storage. Settings which we have covered this organization detail and financial in the previous task. You can set the users here. So it's very important. If you would like to invite new users in your company subscription, you can send the invitation from this page. So let me cover this again, as this is really helpful if you like to add new users. So you go on this small drop down arrow, go to settings, and on the next screen you select users. So you can add, remove, or you can just change the access rights of that user from this feature. So under users, as you can see, there is only one user, which is me. But if as you add up new users, you will see the names and their email addresses and their activity. As you can see, logged in 7 minutes ago, so you will see their activity as well, and you can track the activity. You can change their permission here. So if you want to give the access to a particular area, you can change the access rights from this page as well. You can see the login history. So how many times that person has logged in and at what time. So you can track the activity here. You can invite new user by clicking the invite user button, and then you can add first name, last name, email address. Projects, if you don't want to give the access to payroll, you can just untick this. Under business and accounting, as you can see on the screen, there are various areas. So if you want to give access, for example, to a person invoice only, so you can just select this. So they will not have access on the other area. But normally when you select the advisor, they have access on most of the areas unless you untick this, the VAT return and edit bank data. Otherwise, advisor is the role which allows them to get access on most of the areas. And once you completed this detail, you can just send invite. You can add a personal message as well, and then that is how you can use this feature to invite new user. So let's go to setting again. Next is currencies. So if you use multi currencies in your business, this option is available, and make sure you enable the subscription with multi currency option. So this is you can add different currencies, for example, US dollar or euro, so you can add currency. So this is for the multi currencies. Let's go on settings again. Connected apps, so which we are covering later on. So there are so many marketplace apps available in which integrates with Xero. So if you want to see how many apps are connected, you can see from connected apps. Subscription and billing. So if you are paying for your own subscription, you can see the amount Xero is charging you per month, who is managing it. If your accountant is managing the subscription, you can have a look at the information here. Invoice setting. So if you are invoicing your customers straight from Xero, I can show you that later on, then this option is, if you don't want to send the invoices externally, you can send straight from Xero, and you can also send reminders from Xero as well. So that is invoice setting. Payment services. So if you would like to make online payment, for example, Stripe. So by using Stripe, you can pay straight from Xero by enabling payment services. So there are like PayPal, Stripe, TransferWise. You can pay suppliers from here. Email settings. So if you want to send any emails or if you want to reply any emails, so you can send via Xero. Payroll setting, if you are using payroll on inside Xero, and that is useful. Xero to Xero. So if any other users or any other companies who use Xero, you can just connect to Xero to Xero. And contact links. So it's a shortcut or favorite. If you want to make any of your contacts favorite, you can just select here. So this is the general settings. There are another option is called advanced settings. So when you click on looking for advanced settings, under that, this is mainly for the financial settings. So your year end. So let me show you this financial setting, which is really important. So we have covered this in previous tasks for the VAT scheme, and you can lock the date as well, your service user, and you can change the financial year, which is like 31st March in our case. So that is on the advanced setting. Chart of accounts. So we are covering this as a separate topic. So what is chart of accounts? Tax rates. So let me show you the, so this is our standard 20% on expenses. But if you are maintaining any other customized VAT tax rate, you can just edit or add new rates here if you are using reverse charge or any EU rates. So that is tax rate. And you have tracking categories. So tracking category is really useful if a company is maintaining different departments within a company. So I will cover this obviously in the next couple of chapters. And conversion balances. So if you are moving from any other software system, for example, Sage or Iris. So you need to bring the conversion balances, which is the closing balances of last year's account. So that is the conversion balances. And let's go on the next one, which is, so we have covered files, settings, subscription and billing, projects. So if you are maintaining any projects where you claim the expenses straight to your customer, so you can create new project here, and then there is a short video as well which you can have a look. So when you maintain projects, you can straight away claim the expenses to your customer and raise the bills as well. So that is projects. These are the Xero apps which are recommended to use. So, and this is app marketplace where you can see all the apps which can be integrated with Xero if you enable that app. And you need to make sure that these are all chargeable apps, so you need to pay extra to in order to get that app. So that is marketplace. And then last one is my Xero under drop down menu, and this under that you will see the type of subscription you have and the information about your subscription under info tab. So when you click on info, you will see this is a trial. So we are not paying for our subscription at the moment. So you can say buy now. If you want to extend the trial, you can just buy the subscription from here. So that is all about subscription. And let's go on the next one, dashboard. So we have covered the drop down menu options, and the next one, and which is the first option, is dashboard. What you will see on the dashboard is we haven't added our business bank yet, or supplier or customer. So at the moment there is nothing. But when you add your business bank account, it will come up here, petty cash or credit card. So that is the dashboard. You can edit your dashboard as well, and you can organize as per your priority. Under business, so under business, mainly the customer invoices, quotes, sales overview will give you how many invoices are gone out, how much is paid, how many sales invoices are outstanding. Next is bills. So bills relates to supplier, purchase order, purchase overview. Again, how many supplier bills are outstanding, how many are overdue, Expense claim is the employees who are claiming expenses through the company or the director. Products and services if you are maintaining an inventory. So that is the option. Next one is accounting. In accounting, you will see bank accounts. So how many bank accounts you have been added. Reports, which we are covering this area later on. Under advanced, there is advanced reports as well. Account transaction will give you a similar kind of audit trail. So how many transactions you have entered so far. Age payable summary will give you the overview how many supplier bills are outstanding and for how long, and same applies to your customer side. So that is age payable and age receivable. Next to our balance sheet and P&L accounts, which is mainly useful for who are doing monthly management accounts or year-end accounts. VAT return, if you are submitting VAT return straight from Xero or preparing if your company's VAT register, that is the area. Again, we will be covering that later on. And the next is chart of account and fixed assets. So if you're maintaining any fixed asset register externally or on Excel, you can maintain straight from Xero. So that is another useful option. Next one is the payroll area where you can add all the employees, yeah, their timesheets, their holiday record, and you can straight away do RTI through Xero. You can do pension filing as well through Xero, and P45, P60, everything is available. So you can maintain your payroll via Xero. And the last one is contacts. So contacts is mainly your customers and suppliers. You can add your list of suppliers and customers here. So that's all about on the dashboard. But there is a quick menu where you can use the same options but in a quicker way, and it's called quick launch. So here you can see you can create new invoice, new bill, add a contact quickly, purchase order, quote. You can spend money. So without going to customer ledger, you can or supplier ledger, you can spend money from here. You can receive money without going posting to customer ledger. You can transfer money internally from one bank to another bank, or bank to petty cash, or bank to director loan account from here. So that is the quick menu. It's very useful. There's a small magnifying glass here, and this is a search menu. So if you are looking for an invoice or a customer invoice or a supplier bill and you don't want to go into contacts or accounting transaction, you can quickly search by name or amount or date something what you remember, and it will come up with all the results. So that gives this really helpful if you're looking for something on Xero. Next is the notification. So if you are downloading anything, if you are uploading, import, so any activity, Xero will give you notifications here, even if related to your bank feed. Next one is the help menu. So you can type your question in this small bar, and that will give you the useful and related articles here. You can find an advisor if you need support here. You can support Xero on Xero Support Central, and this is the help menu. And that's all about Xero's virtual tour. Thank you.